So foundationally, this is a bit of a shameless plug. Some of this stuff in here is obviously 1791 equipment. I work for 1791, go figure. This is my standard belt buckle, Gun Belt 01. I really love the signature brown color. There's many colors, but this one is mine, my favorite. I use the standard buckle for hunting applications or for carrying like the outside the waistband belt holster, just because this style buckle will feed through closed belt loops. I use my Cobra gun belt for everyday concealed carry, but this is the one I use for other applications. The reason why I use this is because obviously it holds up your pants, but the other big thing is it works with closed belt loops like I was talking about. So it doesn't have to be our gun belts. Obviously, I would prefer if you used our gun belt, but yeah, get a good belt to carry your equipment on and to hold your trousers up. So here is one of the items from our 1791 hunt line. This is the belt ammo placard. Basically, it just holds 5 rifle shells. I have 30-30 in here because that is one of my deer rifles that I use, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But I really love 30-30 for white-tailed deer, especially for brush hunting. If you're walking through a tree line or you're walking through some rushes, having a scoped rifle is kind of a detriment. Some people might say, well, hey, I'll use a rifle with a red dot sight, and to that you could certainly do that. As you can tell, for me, I really like to take it back old school when I hunt deer. Certainly, you could go out with like the finest 300 Win Mag with a really nice scope on there, and you could tip down a deer at 5, 6, 700 yards, and that's awesome. That takes some serious marksmanship and bravo to that. Personally, one thing that I don't do is I don't archery hunt. That's just an additional hobby that I just have yet to pick up, just because it's just more money that I need to spend versus just being a gun guy. So when I hunt, I like to kind of like take it back old school a little bit. One of the rifles I like to use is obviously my Winchester, and then I have my Mauser 98, which I'll get into that in a little bit too. But this guy right here, it mounts straight to the belt, and it provides ready access to reloads if I should need them. So there is that. Now, a little sneak peek on something coming up here. This is a Mora Knife Companion, and the sheath that you can see, if you're familiar with Mora Knife, this is not the sheath that they come with. The sheath that a Mora Knife comes with is just a cheap plastic injection molded thing. And we are working on these really nice handcrafted full grain leather sheaths that work for many popular knives. One of the sheaths is the Mora Knife Companion. Now you might be thinking, why would someone make a really nice sheath for a $20 knife? That's a great question. Now, the nice thing about this is mass produced. This is probably the highest quality mass produced knife on the planet, the Mora Knife Companion. Look them up on Amazon. They have like 20,000 5-star reviews. Made out of Swiss steel. They hold a razor's edge. It's just an awesome field knife. Now, the nice thing about it, since they're mass produced with the same exact geometry, if you should break your $20 Mora knife in the field, you could simply buy a new one, and it's going to fit in your sheath that you bought every single time. Now, this particular sheath that we're doing, this is completely ambidextrous, left-handed, right-handed, doesn't matter. It's worn horizontally on the belt. This is called the Frontiersman from 1791, this sheath. And this is something that I used for duck season this year, and this is what I'm going to use this year for my field knife when I go out deer hunting, and I'll be doing some more testing on that sheath.